Vale, para que sea más fácil.
Así, las preguntas que puedo responder en español. Voy a responder en español.
I'm speaking in English, okay? First of all, I'd like to know why have you been so much interested in being Robert Neville?
Let me see. For probably about 10 years, I've wanted to make this film. Creo que the idea of esta película es de mucho miedo. Y creo que el último hombre de la Tierra es una idea que toda la gente del mundo can understand, and it's something that even los hijos comprende.
Yes. Sorry, if you mix English and Spanish,
I know, yes, Spanglish.
Spanglish. It's going to be difficult to me to translate some things and not translate others, you know.
All right, so I'll try.
But that sounds funny. Well, this is the third adaptation of the book, yes. Besides, I mean, I'd like to ask you which difference the public is going to find, apart of the special effects and all that.
Yeah, right. I think the way that we approached this film is very different than the other films have been approached. We looked at this as a straight drama, that we took an authentic look at what it would be like if you were the last person on Earth. And we didn't think about it as an action movie. We didn't think about it as a horror movie. We didn't think about it as a blockbuster. We thought about it as a straight drama about a person who's in New York City and what would happen. And I think that the previous films chose genre, right? They chose action or horror. And I think that when people see this film, they'll be extremely surprised at the emotion that they experience watching what they thought was going to be a zombie movie.
Yeah, that's right. And that kind of introspection work you've done, I suppose it must have been really hard, because you work on your own. You're with the dog.
Yeah.
Usually you're with another man.
Yeah.
How does it?
You know, in a scene with a dog is a lot more difficult than if you had a person there were questions and responses and stimulus and response. And what happens is you actually have to create all of those things in your mind. I have pages and pages of written internal dialogue where I'm asking myself questions in my mind and responding to the answers in my mind. And what it does is it gives this really bizarre life that goes on behind your eyes that translates through the camera as authentic interaction.
Has it been different in that case, the acting in this movie? I mean, for you, are you proud of this work?
Oh yeah, I'm very, very proud of this work. The thing that I'm most proud of is there's no film that you could say, oh, I Am Legend is just like this, or it's just like that. It is its own thing. It's totally distinct and completely different from the experience of other films that people would compare it to.
Do you think there's a political? You said you're going to say 1 minute before.
No, right. Yeah.
Political reading. Sorry, I didn't see. In this story nowadays.
Well, there are lots of ideas that we've tried to infuse into the movie. We've probably spent 50 hours going over the symbolism and the messages and all of that. So yes, we have ideas that exist in this film. But the beauty of science fiction is people don't see it. It's like when you're in a science fiction world, people aren't actually paying attention as much to the underlying messages, so you could sneak them in there a little easier.
That's right. Thanks for
Gracias.
We had a lot of